And with weather as nice as this, it's hard to believe that people along Maine's coast are still dealing with damage from 3 storms this past winter. Most of the damage was caused by those back-to-back tidal storms in January that caused more than $70 million in damage to property and infrastructure, destroying docks, homes, roads, and washing away protective sand dunes. Today, members of a new commission tasked with examining how the state responds to those larger, more powerful storms visited some hard-hit areas in York County. News Center Maine's Vivian Lee has more.
I'm at Old Orchard Beach, and before those devastating storms, low tide was at the end of the pier. Now it's at the middle of the structure. You can also see some rocks and pipes that were exposed after the damage. This is just some of the scenes that commission members got a chance to see up close. Yeah. Fire Chief John Gilboy shows members of the Maine Infrastructure Rebuilding and Resilience Commission where storms over the past year scoured away more than 5 feet of sand under the pier, damaging pilings and wiping out dunes along the beach.
This is low tide.
The structure has been repaired in time for the tourist season. However, damage estimates in the seaside community are believed to be more than $5 million. Dan Tishman, the commission's co-chair, says scenes like these are eye-opening.
I heard that there was, significant damage. This is my first time down here since the storm.
Commission members also saw a culvert on New Salt Road in Ocean Park, which crosses over Goose Fair Brook. This is one of the community's hardest hit areas. It was rebuilt with state funds after being washed out during storms in January. Town manager Diana Asanza says boulders were added to make it more resilient, and a new tide gate monitors water capacity and volume.
This is what we're studying to ensure that the operation of the tide gate is appropriate, to mitigate flooding in this area.
The group includes people with engineering, insurance, and construction experience who will help towns and cities identify long-term investments to make infrastructure less vulnerable to storms worsening with climate change.
Now we are seeing this flooding taking place more often.
They're really looking to the commission and to the state to help them figure out how they really spend their very precious dollars for permanent fixes.
Commission members are hitting the road from here. They'll be heading to down East Maine, possibly the Machias area, to do a listening session and to tour damage. Then they'll be heading to the western part of our state to view damage to infrastructure and roads. In Old Orchard Beach, Vivian Lee, News Center, Maine.